The news of a royal pregnancy is like a gift from heaven for Britain's tabloids, and as Ben Tracy reports, there's already a lot of talk about what to call this future king or queen.
The biggest sport in London right now might be betting on a birth name. Prince William and Catherine may not have spent a single minute thinking about it, but London's odds makers have.
The name games have begun, and the betting bonanza has certainly kicked off. We're seeing money, right across the board, and the whole plethora of names, from Brittany at 500 to 1 or Chardonnay at 250 to 1.
Mary and Victoria are leading the girls' names with 8 to 1 odds, while John, Charles, and George are the best bets for boys.
I think this is going to be good news for the country. With no World Cup or Olympics to look forward to, this is going to be, it's going to be our national sport, I think, for the next 8 or so months.
William and Catherine's son or daughter will be the future king or queen, so that requires a moniker fitting of a monarch.
The royal family tend to use pretty traditional names. I think we'll see Elizabeth in there somewhere for a girl, probably William and George somewhere there for a boy.
Royals like to keep it in the family. Queen Elizabeth II was born Elizabeth Alexandra Mary after her mother, Queen Elizabeth, her great-grandmother, Queen Alexandra, and her grandmother, Queen Mary. Prince William is William Arthur Philip Louis, named in part after another Prince William, his grandfather Philip, and Philip's uncle Louis.
I, Charles Philip Arthur George.
Royal names tend to resemble a royal flush. The late Princess Diana famously messed up her future husband's 4 names on their wedding day in 1981.
Take thee, Charles Philip Arthur George.
Take thee, Philip Charles Arthur George.
There are, of course, some hoping that a baby girl would be named Diana. The baby bookies give that name 9 to 1 odds, with far less of a chance at 66 to 1 is Camilla.
Diana is obviously a loaded name for that family. I would be surprised to see them choose it for the first name, but you get a lot of middle names in that family, so that gives them some wiggle room.
With all the fuss about the new baby's first name, perhaps we should spend more time wondering why the royals never use their last name. For CBS This Morning, Ben Tracy, Los Angeles.
I'm with Gail on this, hoping it's a little girl.
I'm obviously hoping it's a little girl, too. And
I
Gail,
like the name Diana. I do.
But you do have a suggestion for the royals for a name. You mentioned it yesterday.
It was Shantiria, and I've given it some thought, and now I've come up with Waikiva. Listen, they never consult me about anything, but I hope that they pick something.
I don't know why not.
Yeah, I don't know either, Charles. I think they should pick something that's, certainly not that, but something that's really very different.
Yeah.
I know they won't, but we'll see.
Exactly.
We will see.
All right.